So here is the brand new Volvo EC200EL. This is the middle machine between the 220 and the 160. A lot of companies have a 200 size machine, and Volvo skipped it with the between the 160 and the 220. So this is their new mid-size machine to fill that gap. You'll notice pretty much the new design. It's got a new counterweight on it. Everything else is pretty well the same other than the 200. This machine has the 4-cylinder motor in it along with the 160. It's a little more horsepower, but the 160 is around 148 horsepower. The 200 is around 154, and the 220 is around 173 horsepower. So you can also see the undercarriage is a lot beefier than the 160. Pretty much comparison to the 220. Now the 160 has 24-inch pads on it. This is running 28, and the 220 is running 32s. Now you can get them with all different pads. You could probably get 32s or almost probably 36s on the 220 or 200 if you wanted to. All that is whatever the customer decides. But this machine right here, along with the new design they have, has the new step right here, which I really like, because compared to the 220 right here, here's the machine that I run, you got to climb up. I mean, it's not that big of a hassle, but it's more practical to be able to step directly up from the side to access your engine compartment. Now I also like this a lot more than the design they had on the 160. The 160, to be able to access the engine, you've got to open this panel, which allows you to your access stairs to get to the engine. Well, it's not a huge problem, but for what we do a lot of clearing, so what that does, it opens up an area right there for more debris to fall down in here, and just makes it harder to keep the machinery clean and all that. So that is gone now on this machine. So now you access your engine compartment from the side right here, climb up here, and now the only area you have open is your turntable, which every machine has. Your def is right here, and then your engine compartment is right there. And here is the 4-cylinder that is in the 200. It was designed to fit in this machine to bring it down to the weight class required, which is also still more horsepower than the 160, but slightly less than the 220. But the main difference you'll see is how much longer the undercarriage is versus the 160. You're looking at over 2 more feet of length, and the width, which will provide you the stability, is also greater. See the difference between the two? As far as everything else, other than the redesigned counterweight, this one also has the side cameras on it. Your easy step over here, toolbox. Toolbox is right there. Put all your stuff there. Yeah. We'll check out the cab. Then we'll go, and from what I've heard, this is a fast machine. So we're going to go put it in a stockpile, load some trucks, and see what this bad boy will do. It also is equipped with a quick coupler. You can get that with or without. Let's go take this bad boy for a little run and see exactly what she'll do. Because I can say all I can say, but until you see it running, that's what proves the point. Alright, we have got the new 220, alright, we have got the new 200 here. We're going to climb up on the gravel pile here and load out a little bit of stone with it, and try it out and pretty much see what it's all about. they're gonna go get me a bigger bucket. I drove away from the pile over there and left the bigger bucket over there. Got so excited. Got too excited. So instead of loading with the trenching bucket, we're gonna get probably a 42 or 48 or whatever they got over there. A little bit bigger than this. So I'm gonna get up here. Got a brand new Mack quad. I'm gonna level me off a spot. We're gonna load some stone out. Smooth machine. Of course, I'm sitting on top of a unlevel pile. I like it. I like it. It's quick. Look at that. Wow, that's smoother than mine. Alright, well, I'm going to level out a spot here, get all nice and level so I'm not rocking and flinging all over the place trying to load. And I'll get all the cameras set up and we'll see what this bad boy can do. Alright, Danny was nice enough to bring me the bigger bucket. So we're going to swap out here. I'll give him the smaller one. Let's see, it's been a while since I've used one of these. Let's see, I think you got to lock that. And then I think bucket curl. No, there's another, oh, I got to do this switch over here too. There we go. Forgot about the second switch. See, that was the first time. And then you just push that back. And now it's locked. I don't know how to confirm. I'll have to ask him. So I had to push the other button over here that I had to mash to, it's the safety, everything's safety. I mean, which is a good thing. You don't want to bump that button over there and then the bucket falls off on somebody. I fully understand that. But there's a secondary switch over there that you've got to mash that allows it to confirm that the bucket is now locked pretty much. That way you know that it's not just halfway grabbed and you go and swing over somebody in the trench and the bucket falls off. Which is perfectly understandable. So we got a 48-inch bucket now instead of a 36. Level me off a pad, pull the truck around. Look at that. Load a little stone. So Chris is trying out the new 200E. It's come out, this is a new class size. It's in between the 160 and the 220. I am up here with him today at the customer center. He is having a blast. Perfect size machine.
We've been loading new Mack granite quad. Got an RNS Godwin body on it, brand new. Great truck. Chris is cutting down the stockpile of stone right now, so we can we're going to do a few more videos of loading out. Might do a road test on the dump truck. Just a great all-around machine that got the quick attach on it. Let's load some.
All right, we got our truck beside us now. Let's load it up. Got a brand new truck loading gravel, so I'm trying not to fling it all over the side, so I'm not getting big, massive heaping bucketfuls. I like this thing. I mean, it's got a 48-inch bucket on it, like I said, and it's handling it no problem at all. It's got good cycle times too. I'm really happy with the way it's balanced. I mean, that's a heavy scoop of rock all the way out that far, because we got a bigger size machine's bucket on here. We're going to fill this truck up good though.